Since talked the bad, let's talk about the good now, shall we? I'm Muscle Basics. I'm back with another video, and today I'm doing my top 30, that is 90 actually, favorite Mania matches. This is my second time recording this because apparently I can't have nice things when I'm recording over 30 minutes. Now, this was a hard list to make, and a lot of these decisions I'm going to get shot. Now, if you want to know what your favorite match is and talk about my favorite match, I'll be doing a timestamps or table of contents down below for what you think, for what my thoughts are on what your favorite match is. So, I'm not going to waste any time here, guys. Let's get into this review proper. Number 30 will be WrestleMania 30's Triple Threat main event. Daniel Bryan versus Batista versus Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight title. Now, Daniel Bryan faced Triple H earlier, a match that's going to be on this list actually, faced off in this Triple Threat match. Now, whoever won Daniel Bryan versus Triple H would be in the main event. Now, this all started way back when the Authority was basically formed. When Orton turned heel and cashed in on Daniel Bryan, when him and John Cena had a fantastic WWE title match, this kick-started the whole feud. Batista came back at the Royal Rumble 2014 and won the Rumble match, and people pissed all over it. This was the scheduled Mania main event until Daniel Bryan said otherwise. He said, "Not in my house. We're going to play by my rules." And whoever faced, and whoever won the opener match would be in the Triple Threat. Now, I will be honest, this is not a good Triple Threat when it's Batista and Orton doing it, because it's kind of slow and a little sloppy. When Daniel Bryan's in it, that's where things get very, very, very interesting. Daniel Bryan was going hurt in this match, and to be fair, he was hurt during the first match, and he was even more damaged. So they tried to take him out when Orton Batista did a Batista bomb RKO through an announce table, where Orton basically no-sold a monitor spot that hit him right in the lower back. That had to hurt. And, try to take Daniel out the whole match. Well, no, that did not happen. Daniel Bryan resisted, and he won the match. Batista, with the biggest grin and the smirkiest, shittiest grin on his face, after Daniel Bryan hit Randy Orton with a running knee, throws Daniel Bryan out of the ring. Batista, 1, 2, nope, kick out. Daniel with the yes lock, and then Batista tapped out. When Daniel Bryan hugged Connor the Crusher, that's where the tears come in. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, did the tears ever flow. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. You stop thinking about that. I don't cry. I'm kidding. I cry a lot, actually. This was a great Mania moment and a pretty good Mania match. And I had to put it, it's mainly on here for the moment. I'm going to be honest, it's mainly on here for the moment. Number 29, Savage vs. Steamboat, WrestleMania 3. Prepare the assault rifles, ladies and gentlemen. What do I have to say about this match that hasn't already been said? It's Savage vs. Steamboat. Ultimate heel versus the ultimate babyface. George Animal Steel got involved after Savage was using dirty tactics. Inside Cradle 1, 2, 3. Match went on for 15 minutes. It's a Mania classic, one of the best IC title matches of all time, and one of the best Mania IC title matches of all time. Just check the match out. It's been talked about for 30 plus years, and it will be talked about to the end of time of memoriam. Just watch the match. 28, number 28. Chris Jericho versus Christian, WrestleMania 20. One word, underrated. That's all I have to say. Great, great, great match by two great workers at their prime. And with a little added satisfaction, a little pun there, Trish Stratus was involved in this. Turns heel, slaps the hell out of Chris Jericho, and then an unprettier. Trish accidentally got into the match, and that's kind of what cost Chris Jericho the match. Great match, phenomenal ending, and a great, great, great love triangle between these three. That started over a Canadian dollar, no less. Number 27, Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper at WrestleMania 8. The crowning achievement, one of the many crowning achievements for Bret the Hitman Hart. 1991 was a bit of a weird year for WWE. It was a great year for yours truly, Bret Hart. my favorite wrestler of all time. His match against Roddy Piper, one of the best Mania matches of all time, and it's my 2027 for this reason. It's fun. What else I have to say? Piper won the title after Brett dropped it to the Mountie because Brett was sick, I believe. He had the flu. Mountie held the title for only 2 days and then lost it to Roddy Piper at Royal Rumble 1992. And then that's when everything else came to a head. Great match. Brett being the ultimate underdog, Piper being the ultimate veteran, kind of having a little more, Piper being a little more heelish, threatening to hit Brett with a title belt or with a bell, but did not do it. Sleeper locked in, but Brett kicks off the top turnbuckle, and 1, 2, 3. Brett's the new champion, and and Piper puts the belt around Bret Hart's waist. Fantastic match. Number 26, alluded to it earlier, Bryan vs. Triple H at Mania 30. Again, whoever won got to be in the triple threat match later on. This was a fantastic opener, tied for my favorite opener in Mania history. That other one might be a little higher, just a little bit higher. I'm kidding, it's in my top 10. That was a fantastic match. This was a pretty good match. Got the crowd hyped. Triple H being the ultimate dickhead heel as he normally is. To quote Edge, you're not a dictator, you're just a dick. And then gets cut off. I digress. Great stuff here. Just phenomenal match. Number 25, Lesnar versus Goldberg. Not the WrestleMania 20 stinker. I talked about that in the worst Mania matches. Their 33 match. Holy hell, it's 2 bulls going at it. Locking horns. Whoever came out bloodied and bruised would be champion. No, that is not how it went. Anyways, great stuff. Kind of no selling by Goldberg. 3 German suplexes, an immediate spear. Oh, Bill, never change. Spear through the barricade. Jackhammer. Kick out. Goldberg looks confused and so emotional. In the end, goes for another spear. Hits the corner. Lesnar, F5, 1, 2, 3. Then will continue his basic, hold of the belt. And held it for 500 plus days. That reign I could have cared less about. This was a fantastic match. Number 24, Triple H versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 17. Not their 28 match. I like that match. Went on for too long. 27, didn't really care about it. It went on for way too long and it was kind of boring to me. Their first match, fantastic in my opinion. It's their best Mania match in my opinion. Mostly because it was mainly a street fight towards, the half of it. Referee Mike Chioda got knocked down. Triple H accidentally went through a table because there were 3, I think there was 2 or 3 announced tables. And earlier in the show, Shane and Vince, a little honorable mention by the way, their street fight, Shane went for an elbow drop, but Stephanie pulled Vince out of the way, and therefore a regular table had to get set up and have monitors on it. Kind of like an homage to what happened back in the old days of WWE. Triple H gets hit, gets punched, tries to go back onto it, but nope, table just gave way, which was pretty funny. Sorry, I have a hangnail. I don't know why I'm doing that on camera, but I do weird things on camera. Anyways, and then it became a street fight. They went to this crow's nest, this little scaffolding. Triple H gets choke slam off of it, then an elbow drop, all that stuff. Triple H then gave Undertaker a concussion accidentally because of, Triple H used to have, rubber sledgehammers, and then he accidentally cracked Undertaker over the skull with it after Undertaker went for the last ride. Undertaker bled, got a concussion, and the handle broke off. And then 10 punches in the corner, but not for today. Last ride, 1, 2, 3, and Undertaker keeps his streak. This was a great match. Great match. Number 24. Undertaker... Or 23, I'm sorry. 23. Taker versus Edge. Mania 27. This was a very, very kind of underrated Mania main event. And I'm glad Edge got a Mania main event. Should have happened at 22, Vince! But no. Yeah, this was just a great match. A great feud between these two. These two really, really worked well together. Double chokes, or a choke slam onto, a choke slam by Edge, or not choke slam by Edge. Choke slam by Taker to Hawkins and Ryder on the outside. That was pretty brutal. Spear by Edge. No, not enough. Another spear. No. Transition to Hell's Gate. Edge taps out. Earlier in the match, Tombstone by Taker. Charles Robertson comes all the way down because the referee got knocked down. And then the fastest run besides Ultimate Warrior, kick out at 2. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. That was a great moment. Great stuff by two great workers. Number 22, Edge is on the list again. Money in the Bank 2005, aka WrestleMania 21, the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match created by Chris Jericho. Participants: Chris Benoit, Edge, Chris Jericho, Christian, Kane, and Shelton Benjamin. 5 mid-card acts slugging out to be who will become in the main event, to be on the top card. Great stuff here. Shelton Benjamin proving his athleticism, proving why he belongs. Doing great dives and having great moments. Edge being the slimy heel that screws over Benoit in the end. Benoit being crazy, so being himself. Kane being a monster, just demolishing everyone. Jericho trying to make peace with everyone, but ultimately gets demolished. And Christian trying to have help, aka, having his bodyguard Tyson Tomko trying to do this stuff for him. Great stuff. Best spot has to be when Shelton Benjamin climbs, runs up the ladder out of nowhere, runs up a ladder to clothesline Chris Jericho, nearly going out of the ring. That was one of the best spots and played on a lot of video packages for Money in the Bank to this day. That's how great of a spot that was. Edge wins, which was a smart idea because it would have greater stuff down the line for him. Number 21, Lesnar versus Reigns, their first encounter at Mania 32. -1, Mania 31. I'm going dumb. I really am going dumb here, guys, and I apologize. Though, to be fair, I kind of had a rough day today. This was brutal. Lesnar bladed. He bled hard way. Reigns said that he had a broken rib and it was very hard for him to breathe during this match, which I can kind of see. Lesnar taking Roman the Suplex City, the birth of Suplex City. Roman spearing, Lesnar nearly out of his shoes. This was a fantastic match. The crowd wanted no one to win this match. They didn't want Reigns to win because he was getting pushed way down their throats. They didn't want Lesnar to win because the title was never on it was not on the main show all the time. So what did they do? Book themselves in the corner until they found their way out of the rabbit hole, aka put Seth Rollins in the main event and cash his Money in the Bank briefcase. Hooray for everyone with the heist of the century. Great call by Michael Cole, who I really can't stand. Rollins never, found out that he was going to cash in until during the Ronda, Triple H, Rock, and Stephanie segment, midway through the show. Vince said, "Hey, pal, we're going to cash in your Money in the Bank contract." So, yeah. Reigns' family was mad about it, but it kind of worked out in the end for everyone. So, yeah. Great match here. Number 20, Taker vs. Batista, WrestleMania 23. Should have been higher on the card. It was the third match on the card, I think. Really? Are you sure about that? This was a fantastic match. I think my second favorite from these two feuding. It was a great match. Two big powerhouses going at it, trying to kill each other for a title. It was a great match. Batista bomb, kick out, last ride, kick out, a running power slam through a table. But Undertaker diving all over the ring. It was a great match here, folks. Should have been higher on the card, though. If it was higher on the card, it probably would have been higher on the list, but it's got to go here, and I love the match for it. Number 19, Bryan vs. Kingston, WrestleMania 35. 11 long years. I love this match. Best match on Mania 35's card. When Kofi Kingston won, you could tell there was a lot of emotion there. His kids were on the front row. You could tell Bryan was emotional because he really liked working with Kingston. And Bryan doing everything he can to put Kofi down, but Kofi wouldn't stay down. After everything Kofi had to go through, the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, the Gauntlet matches, everything that the New Day had to go through, with their Gauntlet matches. This paid off monumentally. Now, unfortunately, Kingston was put in the mid-card and, and all that schmaz. And, yeah, we got Lesnar squashing him in 9 seconds on the first SmackDown on Fox. Great job, you idiots. Anyways, this was a hell of a match. Great stuff. Number 18, Hogan vs. Rock at Mania 18. Yeah, this match was not good. It was okay, I guess. The crowd ate it up. Every punch, every throw, every big boot, every eyebrow raising, Hulk up. The crowd just loved it. It was just, mwah, French kiss. Loved every minute of this match. If you mute the crowd and just watch the match, it's not really that good. It was a typical Hogan match. But Toronto, sweet Christ, Toronto was loud. When Hogan kicked out, I think of the Rock bottom, he hulked up, pointed at the Rock, big boot, leg drop. He beat Andre the Giant with that move, so says JR. One of the best lines, honestly. One of the best commentary lines. Kick out at 2. Rock bottom. 1, 2, 3. The crowd didn't like it. They wanted Hogan to win. Then the NWO came down. It was Nash and Hall. Rock, getting beat down. And the Hogan saving him. And then Hogan, turned face. And all that stuff. You could say Hogan versus Austin should have been here. Should have been at this Mania. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, this match delivered in spades. However, the next match on my list might shock you. Number 17, Hogan versus Vince, Mania 19 in their street fight. Sweet Christ! These two men were in their 50s in the blood buckets. Now, Hogan can bleed. He can bleed. I mean, look at his match against Sergeant Slaughter at Mania 8. Those two bled buckets. Vince can bleed too. Don't get me wrong. His match against Shawn Michaels at Mania 21 or 22, I meant, was hella violent. This was something else. Hugo Sanovich getting killed. Hogan getting leg dropped from Vince off of a freaking ladder. That was one of the best visuals. But the best one, Vince grabbing a pipe and leaning over the apron, looking like Satan or the devil from hell with the crimson mask, and Roddy Piper involved. Hooray! And Roddy Piper never did anything in 2003. Oh. Yeah, let's not talk about that. This was a fantastic match. I just love this match. 3 leg drops, 1, 2, 3, and Hogan won. It's just a great match. Number 16, Angle versus Benoit, Mania 17. It's Angle and Benoit. What do you want from me? This is my 3rd favorite match from these two. My favorite is obviously their WWE title clash at at Rumble 03, and my second one is their Ultimate Submission match, underrated to be precise, at Backlash 01. And I did really like the 2 out of 3 Falls matches, Judgment Day 01. It's Angle and Benoit. What else do you want from me? It's two masterful workers. You can say however you want to say about Benoit. I always say there's a difference between the wrestling human and the wrestling character. You can praise the man outside or inside the ring. You can have your opinions on the man outside the ring. That's what I'm saying, and that's how I feel about that. Great match from these two. What else do you want from me? And to finish it up, the women's triple threat for Mania 32. Charlotte Flair, I about said Asuka, not Asuka, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. Best match on Mania 32's card, and that's not saying much. This was a great match. These three women basically killed each other, and it was just great stuff. This is for the now Raw Women's Championship. I think it was for the Divas title, but then they changed it to the Women's title. Because thank God we didn't see that freaking horrendous Divas title. Jesus, that looked like a Barbie doll's wet dream, essentially. Anyways, these three women killed it, and, the crowd ate it up. Fun for everyone. So that is my list. This is my part 1. I'll be doing my part 2 probably next video. If not, I will be watching NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver tonight, night 1. I don't know about night 2. I'll try to watch night 2. But anyways, I don't know about Mania either. By the way, as well, I don't know about Mania. I'll have to see if I can, and if I can't. Sorry, guys. I don't have Peacock, so I'll have to see if anybody has any YouTube videos or maybe some highlights. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. What do you think about my matches so far? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Post down in the comments what your favorite matches are in WrestleMania history. I am Awesome 6. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.